Have you ever had that feeling that something much greater is trying to speak to you? As if mysterious signs are appearing in your life, guiding you in a direction you can't quite explain? What if I told you that these signs might be coming from a version of yourself, living in another dimension? Imagine that there's a parallel self, a version of you that is living a different reality. A reality where perhaps you made different decisions, followed another path. Now, imagine that this version of yourself is trying to send you messages, warnings that could change your life. Have you ever felt that this might be true? Your parallel self is trying to communicate. Today we will explore the signs that you are chosen. Someone destined for something greater and who is being guided by a version of yourself from another dimension. Do you want to discover if you're receiving these messages? Stay with me until the end, because what you'll learn here could change everything. Being chosen isn't just a matter of destiny, it's a matter of purpose. When we talk about someone chosen, we're referring to a person who, from an early age, feels out of the ordinary, as if they have a special mission in life. But what does this really mean? Do you feel like you've always been different? Like you're out of sync with society's norms? As if, somehow, you're here for something greater? This is the first sign, a deep sense of not belonging. But, is this feeling just a coincidence? Or could it be your parallel self trying to awaken you to something you haven't yet understood? But if this feeling is real, how can we know that we are receiving these messages from another reality? And why would your parallel self want to communicate with you now? How does this communication between you and your parallel self really happen? The theory of parallel universes suggests that multiple realities are happening simultaneously. Your parallel self could be living in one of these realities, making different decisions, facing different challenges, but with a spiritual essence connected to yours. The communication between these realities can be subtle, almost imperceptible. So how does it happen? One of the main channels of communication between you and your parallel self is the dream state. Lucid dreams, visions, or even déjà vu experiences are common ways of contact between dimensions. The subconscious mind is powerful, and it is in this state that your parallel self might be trying to send you important messages. Have you ever had a dream so real it felt more like a memory from another life? Or perhaps an inexplicable intuition that changed your life's path? Lucid dreams and déjà vu, doors to other realities? These moments may be much more than coincidences. But how do you know if they are really communication between realities or just projections of your mind? What are the clearest signs that you are receiving a spiritual message from your parallel self? Now let's delve into the deeper, more revealing signs that you are receiving messages from a parallel self and that, in fact, you are chosen. These signs could be happening around you, and you might not yet have realized what they really mean. Sign 1. Lucid dreams and visions. Lucid dreams are portals. Dreams where you are aware and in control, or visions during meditation, can be a clear indication that your parallel self is trying to communicate. It might be showing you an alternative reality where different decisions led to new outcomes. The question is, what are these dreams telling you? Have you tried interpreting the message they bring? Sign 2. Déjà vu and repeated events. Have you ever felt like you were reliving the same moment several times, as if you had been there before? Déjà vu could be more than a memory glitch. It could be an overlap between your present and your parallel self's experience, suggesting that parallel realities are intersecting at that moment. Could déjà vu be a warning to change direction? Sign 3. Powerful intuitions. Have you ever made decisions based on an intuition so strong that it felt like something else was guiding you? These intuitions, which often arise without logical explanation, may be your parallel self sending you crucial information. It has already experienced something similar and knows what comes next. But what is this intuition trying to protect you from or guide you toward? Sign 4. Repeated synchronicities. When you start to notice that certain things align perfectly, like unexpected encounters, repeated numbers, or events that seem planned by the universe, this could be a direct sign that greater forces are at play. These alignments are the universe, or your parallel self, trying to grab your attention. But what happens if you ignore these synchronicities? If these signs are surrounding you, how can you strengthen this connection with your parallel self? If you believe that these signs are present in your life, it's time to strengthen this connection. To do so, it's essential to cultivate spiritual practices that help you access your inner wisdom and the messages that come from other realities. But how exactly can we do that? One of the most powerful ways to connect with your parallel self is through meditation. But not just any meditation. We're talking about specific meditations focused on opening portals of communication. By quieting the mind, you create a space where you can hear not only your thoughts, but also the messages that come from other dimensions. Meditation, the gateway to other realities. Here's a practice you can try. Find a quiet place where you won't be interrupted. Sit or lie down comfortably and begin to breathe deeply. As you inhale, visualize a bright white light entering your body, bringing clarity and peace. As you exhale, imagine releasing all tensions and worries. Focus on your breathing and start asking questions to your parallel self. Ask, what do you want me to know? Or which direction should I take? As you deepen into this meditation, visualize yourself walking through a door or portal that leads you to this version of yourself in another reality. What would you see? What advice would you receive? After meditation, it's vital to write down everything that came to your mind. Often, the messages are subtle and can be lost quickly, if not recorded. This journal will become a valuable resource for you, filled with insights and possible directions. And remember, consistency is key. The more you practice, the easier this connection will become. Another powerful technique is visualization. You can use visualization not only during meditation, but throughout your day. For example, imagine yourself meeting your parallel self in an environment that symbolizes your ideal life. What would you do together? What advice would they give you? Visualizations, interacting with your parallel self. This practice not only strengthens your connection, but also helps you manifest aspects of that ideal life. By visualizing these interactions, you are programming your mind to open doors in your current life. Ask yourself, how can I integrate the lessons and insights from my parallel self into my daily life? In addition to meditation and visualization, you can incorporate simple rituals that help establish this connection. Lighting a candle while forming an intention to connect can create a conducive environment. By doing this, you are symbolically lighting the way for messages from your parallel self. This creates a sacred ritual that helps solidify this practice in your routine. Rituals, creating a sacred space. Try creating a dedicated space for this in your home, where you can sit, meditate, and reflect. Use objects that have meaning for you, like crystals, images, or symbols that represent your spiritual journey. When you dedicate a space for this connection, you send a clear signal to the universe that you are ready to receive these messages. The key to connecting with your parallel self is openness. Be willing to listen and trust the process. Sometimes, the messages may not come clearly, but in the form of intuitions or synchronicities in your daily life. Ask yourself, am I truly paying attention to the signs around me? What is the universe trying to tell me today? Finally, remember that spiritual practice is a continuous journey. As you connect more with your parallel self, you'll start to realize that you are not alone. You are part of a larger tapestry, where every thread is essential to the whole. Every sign you perceive is a reminder that you are exactly where you need to be. And every time you listen to these messages, your purpose becomes clearer. If you felt that these signs are present in your life, maybe it's time to pay more attention. Your parallel self is trying to communicate, sending messages to guide your spiritual path. The universe is calling you. Are you ready to listen? Pay attention to the signs, because your parallel self may be showing you a path you never imagined. The universe has an important message for you. Are you ready to hear it? If these messages resonated with you, share your experiences in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content that can help illuminate your spiritual journey.